Hey everybody. So I wanted to continue on the previous video about how to kind of deal with everything that's happening around you from an energetic standpoint, but also an emotional and spiritual standpoint as well. And so if you are someone that is really struggling with fear, fear is one of those things, like it's a survival mechanism. But it can also be like paralyzing, right? It's like a deer in headlights kind of thing, right? Some people get paralyzed from the fear and they don't know even what action to take, because the fear is making them not really be able to think clearly. And so if you find yourself really struggling with fear, the first thing I'm going to tell you to do is go out in nature. Just go and sit on the ground, up against a tree or somewhere else. Just go be in nature, whatever that looks like for you, right? Wherever you can find it. Because nature has this amazing way of recalibrating us, of being able to come into this place of peacefulness when we're in nature that we can't necessarily get in other areas of our life, right? So if you can go out in nature, highly recommend it. The next thing is to use your breath. Your breath is free, right? It doesn't cost you anything to use it, and most people in the world really live from a place of fight or flight breathing versus real deep breaths. So if you can, what I always tell people too is like, just put your hand on your heart and breathe yourself back to peace. And you may say, well, Allison, that's impossible. Look at what's happening in the world. And my answer to you is that's what's happening in the world. That doesn't have to be what's happening inside of you. So if you can put your hand on your heart and just take some deep breaths, some people will really benefit from saying, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Because in the present moment, you are, right? In the present moment, you're okay. And what happens is when we can bring ourselves back into a place of peace, then we're able to get the clarity that we need to not feel so scared. And there's a lot of people right now who understandably feel a lot of fear. So this is not about discounting that fear. It's not about spiritually bypassing the fear, but it's knowing that when we're in that state, we're not necessarily perceiving things in a way that's helpful, is how I'm going to say that, right? So the first thing you want to do is kind of reset yourself. And in the present moment, wherever you are you okay? Are you physically okay? Are you physically safe? And if that's the case, then that fear, right, is future tripping. It's a perceived thing that may never, ever happen, right? But you want to be able to be in your power. And so if you can breathe yourself back into your power, and then allow yourself to, from that clearer head space, okay, do I need to be really scared right now? Is this something that I've just been connected to too much news, too much energy, too much blah, that I'm taking it all in and holding it rather than letting it go? So start to ask yourself those questions about what's really happening for you in the moment. And that can be really helpful for a lot of people. So hand on your heart, deep breaths, remind yourself you're okay. and then get yourself back to that place of peace. Okay, I hope this was helpful, and I'll talk to you guys soon.